A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Georgia Bulldogs against the LSU Tigers. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, Coach Kirby Smart told me Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. And the Tigers will kick this away to get us going here. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And there's the handoff. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
On first down, it's play action. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. Look out, he's breaking free. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Makes the catch. It's Humphreys. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Stockton. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass is caught on a comeback route. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Offense threatening now.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And the single back takes the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Moves out of the pocket. Hit as he released it. Touchdown, Dogs. He's got it for a touchdown.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Return begins inside the 10. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
He's got space. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center guard, getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. Touchdown, Tigers. They cap the drive with 6 points.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Stockton. Throwing for his running back. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. Touchdown, LSU. A huge defensive score.
Great defenses take mistakes from the offense, and they make them really pay, and that's exactly what happens here. This quarterback forces the ball into a precarious spot, and it's not only a pick, but it's taken back for 6. You want to make a mistake? We are going to hammer.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
What a grab by the junior. So quickly all the way up to the 36 in his first down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A quick juke. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Short gain makes it second and long. It's tough against a defense like this. Back to pass. It's Levitt. He's running out of time here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast.
A deep shot to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about them is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Trying to take a shot, the coverage is there. Chris, I think that's smart from the offense and this quarterback. You don't want to force the football across the chains just to get the first down. Get a completion and create a scenario where you can go for it on fourth. And here inside of 2 yards, I would certainly be aggressive.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake. Looking to throw on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got a receiver wide open here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. A deep shot to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in? Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And now here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good and still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. The Tigers will crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch. This guy is in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing at a very high level.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The timeout now called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Defense showing blitz here. Defense is coming after him. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down.
I understand as an offense that you want to try to get the ball down the field, force it down the field, force the issue. The problem is that you can't put the ball in a precarious...
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. And they're stopped to turnover on downs. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. To throw, it's Stockton. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. Stopped after the catch at the 9, but it's 1st and goal now. The defense backed up against their own end zone. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
That is a massive score for this group. It really creates a different game moving into the 3rd quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
Surprised they didn't go for 2. PAT is good, still down by 1 though. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a 1st down. Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Chris, I think they're just putting a lot of faith in their quarterback here. In this field position, you've got to believe that you're going to complete this ball. To take a shot down the field in this situation, I don't love it. You've got to try to throw something that you know you can get the 1st down, move the chains, and establish the drive. Here, you're likely just going to punt this ball away.
And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
What a massive stop by this defense. Inside of a minute, one possession game. Those are the types of plays you look back on, and they are the most meaningful snaps of the game.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. They moved the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Just nowhere to go with the football. Really good defense, in particular in the secondary. And the quarterback is forced to throw it away. And now a decision to make for this offense. And Chris, I would always recommend to try to tie this game up right here. You're down 3, kick the field goal, but who knows what they're going to try to do here.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. The Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Hoping to kick here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, trying to make up this deficit. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. Meaning to make the play to make... Got an opening here. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense. Just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
With the catch, it's Durham. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. So the catch sets up 2nd and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they go on top here in the second half. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa. I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by... Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Now here he goes. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Bruce, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Here comes the rush. And he'll run it into the end zone. The lead up to 3 points now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Wilson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. So, the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs.
You know, these fourth down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect, it's incomplete and going the other direction.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, this is why he's one of the best players in the country, is he's so productive. Now his second rushing touchdown of the game, and this defense is going to have to start doing something as they go over the sideline and start viewing the film on those tablets. They've got to understand where this running back is at all times. He has to be priority number one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Makes a quick grab. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green.
He's got a crease. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Pass not complete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
The pass rush closing in. Tackled short of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th and 1. Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the 3rd quarter. It's Georgia on top right now. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Grinding away with a running game. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he get there on the ground? Inside the 30. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long distance.